What's up, everyone? This is Spiderman, Cyborg,
and Bumblebee.
Spider-Man. And we're going to be talking about
Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 18.
This issue was pretty much just giving more surface area to what's going on and also the betrayal.
So last issue, Harry told Peter that he was alive. So at the beginning of this issue, we see that Harry, chartered a private jet
with Uncle Ben
and J. Jonah Jameson. So Uncle Ben and J. Jonah Jameson are staying with MJ.
Yep.
And the kids.
Yep.
Probably because
Fists want their head.
Yeah, they need to go into hiding.
Yeah.
And Harry is picking up Peter to take him back to the city.
To fight crime. Yay.
We'll talk about Richard later. Richard's not very happy about it because Peter said, "You can't come."
The betrayal.
But we'll get back to that. Meanwhile, in the city, Gwen is, in the meeting consulting with all the other Mysterios.
Correct.
They're not completely happy with the actions that she has taken under the Mysterio name alongside the Green Goblin. So they're some of them are not really happy with her, but at the same time, the damage is already done, or whatever quote-unquote damage is already done, so they can't really fix it necessarily at this point.
It's not like she was giving the Mysterio a bad name or anything.
No, but Fist don't like it because she attacking his people, his Sinister Six.
Okay,
and Mysterio is supposed to be working with Fisk, so Fisk is probably not very happy.
Well, technically, somebody in there is working with Fisk.
True. As far as Fisk knows, Mysterio is one of his Sinister Six people, and he has control over Mysterio somewhat. But then Mysterio is all of a sudden fighting alongside Green Goblin and attacking the other Sinister Six people. So this doesn't really look good. Plus, it was mentioned that it came out, I don't know if Fisk knows that she was the one that killed Kraven. The Mole Man knows what was going on because the Mole Man was there.
Yeah.
On another note, we finally meet the fifth Mysterio, which is another lady.
Who is of little words.
I'm interested to see who she is. I'm assuming that she's somebody in the comics, potentially.
I think she is the first one and the leader of Mysterio.
Not sure. But
I could be wrong, but you never know.
Meanwhile, Peter and Harry are going around the city, beating up some bad guys, getting back into the groove of things. We find out that Otto has been living in Peter's apartment. After he installed the security cameras and stuff that Harry Osborn requested that he do, he kind of just crashed in there.
And took his flippers
because he was kicked out of the lab by Gwen, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm remembering correctly, he was kicked out of the lab that he was staying in. So he didn't have anywhere else to go. So he has been crashing in Peter's apartment this whole time and kind of somewhat trashing it.
Yeah.
And Peter and Harry are supposed to be meeting up with Gwen Stacy. On another note, we see that Richard has been texting with his quote-unquote girlfriend, Miss Hardy, and she tells him, "Hey, I need your help." And he snuck his way onto the plane.
That he shouldn't have done.
And he goes and meets up with Felicia, and it was a trap.
Yeah. See, Richard, who is not smart, he
was trying to save his girlfriend.
Who is not really his girlfriend. He wanted to go play hero and try to tap that. I don't care. I'm a grown adult. He wanted to tap that.
He likes her.
Yeah. And now he in trouble. Because it was a trap with Fisk.
And apparently Fisk is like, "We seen the messages between you and Felicia. You slipped up
multiple times.
We know that you're in cahoots with Spider-Man. You're going to deliver him to us, or else."
How could you? I'm like, really, dude? Really? That's literally the daughter of the original Black Cat.
Were you lying about us? No. But then why would you do this to me? Isn't it obvious? It's in my nature.
You screwed up. You let one little head think for the big head.
Lesson learned.
Trust no one.
Now he's gonna have to figure out how to get himself out of the situation and or turn his daddy in.
He ain't gonna turn his dad in, but he gonna learn a very valuable lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust women who look that good.
I don't know if that's the lesson.
Men out there, you know.
I think the lesson is
no. If you know the background of a woman and you know who their father is and they told you that they are just like their father, don't trust a woman who look that good. That's the lesson. You get your information, you walk away from it, especially if you know if she is a liar, a cheat, a thief. Run fast.
I think the lesson is don't trust someone who you've only known for like, I don't know, a couple months.
Run.
And he's been on the run for a while, so they haven't seen each other in person for
months.
A couple months as well. So it's not like he really knows her like that.
He don't know her from a can of paint. Now this was a pretty good read. I liked it, except for the betrayal. But other than that, I really liked this one. This was very good. Like, they find out that Gwen is part of a whole organization called the Mysterio.
Oh yeah, Peter knows now.
So
Richard knows because Richard was hiding away in the airplane.
So they know now, and yeah, now they're gonna have to fight Fisk.
Yeah. I mean, they were going to have to fight Fisk.
Yeah, regardless. But now they have more of a reason.
That's why that's probably that's the whole reason he went and brought Peter back, because it was going to be him and Gwen against Fisk. But now at least it's him and Peter and Gwen against Fisk. And also
Richard by accident.
Well, yeah, Daddy not going to be too happy with him. I'm pretty sure.
Nope, he's going to be very smart, but go berserk.
Mm-hmm.
This was good. Yeah, you guys check it out for yourself. Grab the other issues from 1 to 17, and you can follow us with that.
Check out the trades.
Of course, they all look nice. Support your local comic book store, but if by some reason you can't, you can also check out the
Marvel Unlimited app,
where you can read it with your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your dog, your cat, your rat, your hamster, all of it, even your grandparents. We love you guys. Stay safe, be healthy. Peace.